Hi everyone, I'm Johnny Roven. I'm a personal injury attorney in Los Angeles. Today I want to discuss with you how to negotiate with the insurance company after a car accident. The first thing that you should know in regard to negotiating with the insurance company is that claims adjusters are very experienced at negotiations. Many of them are experts at negotiations. They do this pretty much all day long. So when you discuss with them, you should follow these tips, and this should ultimately increase the amount that your personal injury case settles for. The first tip that I have for you is not to settle for the first settlement offer. Usually the first settlement offer that an insurance adjuster gives you is going to be a relatively low settlement offer compared to how much they will ultimately settle for. People that settle for the first settlement offer either don't know how to negotiate, or they're very desperate to settle very quickly. Insurance adjusters know that. That way they usually set out the first settlement offer as a low amount just to weed out the desperate people that just really need some money and need to cash in. Also, people may take the first settlement offer simply because they don't know how much their claim is really worth. So if you want more money for your personal injury claim, you should not settle for the first offer. The second tip that I have for you is that your first offer should not be your bottom line. Your first offer, you should give a relatively high amount that you would be willing to settle for. That way, when you start negotiating between the insurance company's first offer and your first offer, you're not falling below your bottom line. So you should always start a little bit higher than what you would ultimately accept. The third tip that I have for you is to know your bottom line. After doing a calculation of what your damages are, then you should know, okay, this is how much I'm willing to walk away with without proceeding to litigation. That way you're not walking away below your bottom line or with an amount that's just too low to really resolve the claim. The next tip that I have for you is to move slowly when making counter offers. So oftentimes what happens is, let's say the insurance company offers $1,000 but you want $50,000. You should not just jump down to $10,000, especially when your medical bills are very high or your lost wages are very high. You should be moving in small increments. You don't want to just go ahead and cut off half of your claim just because you're eager to settle or whatever the reason may be. You want to be slow and methodical with your counter offers. The fifth tip I have for you is that if an offer is very low, ask for an explanation as to why the insurance adjuster believes that that the claim is only worth that certain amount. Perhaps you'll learn something about your case that you can counter argue and increase the value of your case. Maybe the insurance adjuster believes that there's a liability issue, meaning that maybe their insured is not at fault for the accident and perhaps you are more at fault for the accident. There may be certain things that you don't know about your claim that you can fix in order to increase the value of your claim and ultimately increase the value that it ultimately settles for. The sixth tip that I have for you is to not bid against yourself. So an insurance adjuster may pressure you a little bit into giving a lower amount than your last offer or counter offer. So let's say you lowered your offer by $1,000 and the insurance adjuster says something like, come on, is that really is that only how far down you're willing to go? Don't feel this kind of pressure. Don't bid against yourself because it's going to show an insecurity and a weakness in your own case, in your own belief about your case. Essentially, if the adjuster asks you to bid against yourself, just respond, you know what, I'm not going to bid against myself. I gave you a counteroffer, now why don't you give me a counteroffer? Let me know how you're feeling about settling this thing. Do you really want to settle? Then give me a reasonable counteroffer. To finish off, I just want to talk about the 3 P's of negotiation. It's being prepared, being patient, and being persistent. You want to be prepared. You want to know your bottom line, and you want to have the settlement documents all ready for you. I'm going to hopefully soon put out another video in regard to putting a settlement demand package together to give out. You want to know your claim backwards and forwards, what happened in the accident, who's involved, who your witnesses are. You want to be patient. you need to move slowly with the negotiation process. If you're hitting certain deadlines soon, you obviously want to act within those deadlines, like file the lawsuit or file the claim at the right time so that you don't blow your rights. But you need to be patient. You need to know that this process can move slowly, and the more patient that you are, the insurance adjuster may be more willing to settle it more quickly. And third, you want to be very persistent. You want to just keep on going. Slowly make those counteroffers. Be persistent about not bidding against yourself. Tell the insurance adjuster, no, I'm not going to bid against myself. Your turn. Just keep on moving forward. Make those increments slowly, and be persistent in regard to your side of the case when the insurance adjuster tells you the problems with your case. And you should ultimately settle for an amount that you are happy with. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Give me suggestions as to future videos that you want to see, and I'm available anytime if you want to call 888-7-JOHNNY-7, 888-7-JOHNNY-7. Thanks so much. Have a great day.